Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, or hold in whatever, I don't know, this is a personal channel update, whatever, our yearly channel update, but yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So instead of a Let's Play video today, you're getting me a channel update, yearly channel update. Also, the day this video comes out is our first stream back as well. It's literally like midnight, and Monday going into Tuesday, and Tuesday is when this video comes out, our streams come back, but I just wanted to give you guys just kind of a yearly channel update. I've tried to record this multiple times, but I don't know. I have a couple bullet points. I'm gonna kind of ramble a little bit. I'm not gonna try to make it too long. But just for those of you guys that care, those of you guys that are interested, I don't know. Obviously, you know, we're back 2025, 2024 was, crazy, honestly. One just really started to actually like figure out this streaming YouTube stuff. We really buckled down. I also spent all of last year getting a bunch of, slowly, thanks to your guys' support, more and more camera equipment. We were getting those multiple camera angles and the studio built up for the Neon Apes podcast, and then we moved and I got a brand new house with my amazing fiance Caitlin, and it was honestly one of the most stressful experiences of my life. The mortgage process as well. I mean, it was insane. And then 2, 3, I think we've now been in it for about 2 months, maybe a little bit longer now, and I feel like I can finally say we're pretty much settled. Like, I still need to like do the appliance, what is it called, the like all of the appliances that we have. I need to do the warranties on them, and also today I finally set up the studio fully here, and so if we go, I'm gonna give you a little tour of what our streams are gonna look like. Right, we have our overhead kind of god cam, cat cam. I've ordered something, or I'm about to order something on Amazon to actually prevent the cats from underneath that chair and ripping up the staples or whatever. So eventually we'll have a cat cam, but not only that, we have a bunch of new camera angles again, right? So I have the camera angle to shill the Neon Apes, finally put the Neon Ape sign back up, and look at that. I don't know, we could finally play some games. It's just a pretty cool backdrop. Honestly, I am impressed with how good this one looks. And then this is a blank wall because one bit that I think is going to be really fun in 2025 is I always do the time to grind guarantee seal of approval kind of thing, and it's always just like a hypothetical number. It doesn't really matter, right? We're gonna finally start keeping track of those. So if I do a time to grind guarantee seal of approval, whether I win or lose, I'm gonna have to like physically get up and then walk over. It's pretty much just like, I mean, you're not gonna be able to see it on the camera, but it's like to the very right of that window. And obviously all of these cameras are right on this side of me, pointing, or could be pointing towards the couch. So we can actually start recording the Neon Apes, right? We finally released that Montana episode of the podcast, which for those of you guys that have seen that, I know there's a lot of people that watch the Let's Plays and stuff like that. But the Neon Apes is cool. Check it out, especially because we released that short film, over there. But yeah, so 2024 was crazy. I was just grinding it out, getting better and better, and, just making more and more content for you guys. I think getting more comfortable as well, building out my studio, the multiple camera angles, and now having the house and getting settled into the house. And so I think the one thing, if you're going to take away anything from this video before you click away, because you don't want to hear me ramble for however long I fucking ramble for, is 2024, we're gonna go hard. I'm gonna grind the shit out of 2025 because I have a couple of the things that I've wanted now, right? I have an amazing fiance, Caitlin. We're probably maybe going to get married, I don't know, 2025, maybe just do a courthouse wedding or something. I don't know. We've been talking about stuff, because we will now in a week be engaged for 5 years. Not engaged for 5 years. That would be a long time. Dating each other for 5 years. I guess engaged for over 1 year now. But you know, having an amazing home, and having like kind of like a family with our cats, Jojo and Ramsey. Once I get this stream room settled, you know, and this couch and everything is better, I will definitely try to actually get the cats in here. We've been slowly opening up more and more of the rooms for them as we've been finally getting settled into this room. And it's just it's nice. So I have that. I finally have a house, which is just, I mean, I can't even believe like we're barely paying any more. And obviously it's because we kind of like moved out to the country a little bit. But it's just really nice, you know, especially compared to where we were living. So I have no excuse, right? 2025. I mean, that's what I have to do, right? I've been trying to go full time for a while. And I'm about like, I don't know, for those of you guys that have been following me for a while, know I've been like, oh, we're trying to get full time for so long. But honestly, like I'm like 70, 80, 85% there. Like I really am. Like I still have to pick up like supplemental things, you know, I just get to be way more picky. So when I have like these contracting gigs, I have just a couple clients that I'll go work in the studio for them or help recording a bunch of podcast episodes for them in their studio or helps, you know, do consulting with someone. And so I'm still doing that. But you know, I get to be a lot more picky about it, right? Because I have you guys, I don't know, helping me sustain. And it's just still surreal to me. Like it somehow feels like as I'm growing, it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like the channel's like growing, but it is. I don't know how to explain that, but and it's just in small things. And I wasn't going to talk about this till way later, but as some of you guys that have known, I used to be so good at like responding to comments. I still, to this day, I get a notification on my phone every single comment. I can still say I read every single comment. I don't know why. It's just, I think 2024 was just, I don't know, like between the house, between just building out the studio, earlier in 2024, right? Like we've grown the channel. So earlier in 2024, right, when I was having to rely more on contracting stuff, you know, there's just always stuff going on. So I'm going to try to get better at that. It's one reason I love the live streams, right? I love the fact that I know we're mostly like YouTube, you know, video stuff, but I love that we're like recording it all live, you know? And that's something I just want to keep doing more of, right? I mean, keeping up the camera angles, you know? Also, speaking of which, I'll do the God cam. We'll look at the God cam here for a second. There's all those mics over there. So actually, let me do a demonstration here of something that I could do on a live stream, right? I set this up today, right? I didn't realize I could really do this. So all of the mics are all set up. I just have to open up and I'm going to enable a microphone. And I'm going to go, what if I went like this, right? We went over here. And I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna just assume, you can see this. But like, yeah, we could just, or hear this, but like, we could just be over here, right? Like turn around the wall and just like come chill. And also that means that I'm going to try to get like, cause a lot of times I have like friends and stuff like coming over. I really want, like, if someone wants to come crash into the studio, right? Like I have these mics just set up. I just have to enable them and then people can come in, just chill, listen. I don't know. I just want to do more cool shit. And we're going to go back. I'm going to assume that you guys were able to hear that here. I'm going to assume that you guys were able to hear that. Though, to be fair, if you guys didn't, then I would probably cut it out of the video. But yeah, so I just want to do a bunch more cool shit like that. Obviously, we're going to probably do a subathon. We didn't do a subathon for 2024. Also, I don't know if I've been looking. I don't think I've been looking at myself. I hope I've been good enough and actually been looking at the camera. I know sometimes you can get distracted when you can see yourself on the screen. But yeah, we didn't do a subathon in 2024. We did a couple stream events that were really, really fun, right? The Halloween stream event last time. But we're definitely going to do a subathon sometime in 2025. Don't know when it is, but you know, I'll probably actually get like an air mattress in here, like make it one of the actual ones, you know, now that, you know, kind of have a space for it. But just even with like the Let's Plays and stuff that we do, you know, like I want to like be, I don't know, jumping around more. Like I said, well, now the camera angle is not like that, but that would be the camera angle with the time to grind guarantee. seal of approval, excuse me. I know I'm getting very rambly here, but I feel like this is the most authentic take. None of my other takes got past a minute, so we're gonna stick with it here. But yeah, I don't know. So I just 2025. I really am just gonna, keep powering through. Expect a lot of content from me. In particular, a couple things that I specifically want to do more of. I want to do a little bit more multiplayer games with my friends. Like Garrett and Ryan. From all the Obelisk series and the Lethal Company, Manny, Bora, Emma, just everyone that all of my friends, Daniel, Red, Jackson, the list goes on and on and on, for people that have been in, videos and stuff, but I want to sprinkle in a couple more of those. Obviously we're gonna be sprinkling in some horror games. We play a lot of games, right? I know there's some genres, roguelikes and shooters that we play more than others, but I'll play whatever that interests me. And in particular, at some point in the next week or two, we are going to be playing that horror game, My Side. We'll probably make a whole Friday variety stream that game. So those of you guys that know what I'm talking about, expect it. But yeah, so definitely want to do a subathon, more stream events and just in general, right? Even just small ones, not like subathons or I'm begging y'all for money, but just like fun little things here or there. Maybe I steal a bit from Germa, one of my streamer inspirations, and just react to a bunch of old commercials. I don't know, because that react content to me would actually be decent, because you're not like stealing content, because the content was purely produced for capitalism, commercialism, and so if anything, if the company's still around, you're helping them. I don't know why I'm having to explain that. I get a lot of people asking me about React content, and it's a little bit weird, but I'm going on a tangent. But obviously, along with more stream events, more stuff like that, more Neon Apes, right? If you haven't seen Neon Apes, it's literally the only second YouTube channel I have, and at least currently, I don't think I'll ever make a second gaming channel. I don't like when people do that. I like this being a, but I don't know if I'll ever, I'm gonna make like an IRL thing or something. But I don't know. Neon Apes is kind of that, right? We have our podcast, which we are hoping to, there'll be another bonus episode that we recorded a bit ago, that will come out sometime January, February. And we'll definitely expect more Neon Ape stuff. If you haven't seen the three, we made 2 sketches and an entire short film when we went to Montana, that short film, and that was really fun. And it was really fun to do just creative stuff like that, I have all of the equipment. The 2024 really was just me, I don't know, just grinding out, thanks to you guys supporting the channel and stuff like that. Cameras where if I go on a vacation, I can bring cameras somewhere and we can record like a sketch or a short film, or at least the vlogs, that we're doing for, memberships and stuff. And so I guess this is a good time to talk about memberships and Patreon and everything like that. Number one, I cannot say thank you guys enough for those of you guys that are one, just supporting my content, or if you're watching this video and I've already been rambling for 12, 13 minutes, however long it's been, thank you so much. I can't even believe that, it means the world. For those of you guys that are members on YouTube or Patreon, or Twitch sub, or someone that frequently gifts subs or donates or buys our merch, I have to say thank you so much. I know last year we've done a lot of things. We've improved the memberships, we've improved the Patreon. I took so much advice. Shout out to CRlmao, another awesome content creator that kind of blew up a couple or maybe a year or two ago, doing simulator games and cozy games and stuff like that. So if you like those types of games, go check out CRlmao. But gave us a bunch of advice, right? So 2024 was also a year about trying to just, say thank you to those of you guys helping support the channel in a little bit better way, right? Now that I got all this camera equipment and audio equipment, recording more vlogs, so if you guys, want to see, little sneak peeks of when I go on vacation, or any of the, quirky things that we've done, giving a sneak peek of the board game or card game that I'm working on, and have been working on for, I guess, on and off for a decade now. All of that stuff is there. At some point, if I actually get famous, which is the goal, it's not about a matter of if, it's a matter of when that happens, I would like to do something where all of those vlogs and stuff are just early access to them. Like maybe you get access to them like a month ahead of time or something, and then they become public. Cause I would like everybody to see that. It just, I am, like I said, right. If I'm like 70-80% full-time content creator, I'm barely getting to that point thanks to a couple of things. I mean, obviously just making a little bit more money on YouTube ad revenues with more viewers, but we're not really there yet. But the biggest part has been just all of the people doing the consistent donations and Patreon and memberships and stuff like that. And that's especially reliable when it's monthly, you know. So just thank you guys so much. You know, I once I get bigger, I promise I'll stop shilling. It just really is. I'm in this weird growing pain. You know, it just, you guys are really like helping me get so freaking close. You know, so once we're way past, once we blast past the finish line, right, I'll shill a lot less. I promise. But the other cool thing is, right, like sponsorships, when I do sponsorships, you know, once or twice a month or whatever, I've been slowly raising my prices, you know, on my things like that, just staying transparent, you know, throughout 2024 and still now going into 2025. And so if that keeps growing a little bit, that might push me over the finish line. And that's why I really think like I'm so close, and there's so many awesome, generous people, you know, and obviously I always just take care of yourselves first. Like that's the number one thing. It's mainly just, you know, some fun goodies, right? Like, you know, the little vlogs here and there, or extra wheels on the community game wheel, or, you know, the badges or emotes, or, you know, whatever, the little alien sketches. The book's almost done, right? We've been doing alien sketches for so long. Obviously there's like channel points, you know, but I don't know. I did a really bad job at flipping on that. Yeah. So, you know, that's why I really just 2025, man, I'm going to just try to grind shit out. More personal side of things, that's not just channel related. I guess it's partly because you guys have to see my face every day, that you watch my content, which for some of you is every day, which is insane. Like, that's what I'm just, it's like imposter syndrome or whatever. Like, I know my channel is growing, but my brain isn't comprehending it, you know? Like, I still just feel like, you know, I don't know. Maybe that's because I'm still like working so hard to try to make it full time. And that's all I can think about is like, oh, I just got to get to this finish line. We'll get to the finish line. And when I get to the finish line, then we'll get to like, just like, I don't know, but I don't really know how my brain works, but I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, but the other thing, part of that is 2025, I'm really going to start trying to actually hold myself accountable for my weight. I am an overweight boy. I know you can tell in my face a little bit, but obviously when you only see my face, I don't know why I'm going into detail with this. This is weird self-conscious stuff. But I've lost a lot of weight before, and then I kind of gained it all back. And we're going to lose it again. That's going to happen. It's just going to happen. I don't know. I don't know why I included that on, but it's part of it. I think everybody wants to be healthier and stuff like that. I think a big part is too now is, we have a house, right? We have stores near us. We have a really good kitchen. And, you know, when we did the staycation and had a lot of friends, I've been cooking a lot more, learning a couple things. I've been getting a lot more confident cooking a couple different specific dishes, doing crazy, just even if it's like scrambled eggs, but just putting in so many spices and stuff like that. Really, really cool. Just like all the random spices that I have. But even like learning little tips, right? Brittany from Montana, you know, we got really lucky to our friends that moved to Montana, Brittany and Aaron. And the reason we went to Montana and filmed the short film, you know, go check out, and did the podcast in there and stuff like that, was to see them. And we weren't expecting to get to see them. And we did. They came in, and one little tip we learned from Brittany was, and some of you guys may know this, but they were keeping spinach in the freezer. So it lasts longer. And then, you know, for those of you guys that have cooked spinach in like omelets or quesadillas, it pretty much immediately like goes like, so even if it's frozen, I don't know if I did this right, but they were frozen and then I rinsed it with water and like a quesadilla and it seemed good, but I don't even know if I need to rinse it. Probably, I don't know if they had rinsed it before. I don't know. Once again, going on a crazy tangent. I don't know why you guys are still listening to be. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be healthier, try to cook more. It's been good being far away from Dunkin', right? I used to live like very close to a Dunkin', and so I would eat Dunkin' Donuts like 4 or 5 days a week, and I don't know, it was bad. So we're trying to eat fast food less, and just for me, like, smoke the devil's lettuce, and then I go eat a bunch of food and smoke the devil's lettuce and eat a bunch of food, and it's kind of just like a never-ending cycle. So we're trying to nip that in the bud, at least the food end of things. But yeah, so that's that. I don't have any more bullet points in particular. I'm all out of bullet points on my document that someone a while back had me rename. It used to be TTG schedule, and now it says TTG sandwich. For the one person, if you're the one person that had me do that, let me know in the comments down below, which I will try to be responding to a little bit more. But once again, that's always, come see us live. Even if I'm, in the middle of a super intense game and I can't, react to everything, I still see all the messages most of the time and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's just still crazy. It's crazy because I'm like kind of just looking at this camera and looking at this wall, and it kind of fits with my, like, me feeling like there's not that many people, but like, I don't know. There's like still so many of y'all that like even watch these vlogs and stuff like that. And that's just crazy to me. And that's kind of what I'm going for. I think I'm going to grow slower because of the way we do our content. But I do think, because we jump around games so much, and I'm not a channel for kids, fucking not a channel for kids. I have to say that every now and then, because I play video games and kids plays video games, and I get that. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I hope that if you're someone that vibes with my content, you'll be someone that can vibe with my content for a very long time. Like, I don't plan on changing. I plan on being here for a while, keep evolving, keep getting better. I'm telling you, I have so many dreams, so many ambitions, because my biggest, as I always talk about, my biggest dream and goal, ever since I was a kid, was to be a content creator, like a full-time content creator. And now that, I mean, it's insane to me, but now that I am 25, I am 25, and it is 2025 now. That's wild. I was born in 1999, though. I still was born in the 1990s. Don't know. I don't know. But I got big dreams. Now that I'm 70, 80% like actually to the way there of, being a full-time content creator, I can't tell you guys. I have so many dreams and goals, whether it's just keep doing more and crazier and bigger stuff with the streams and stream events, and stuff like that, whether it's the Neon Apes, the podcast and the short films and that side of things. And I don't know, making some movies and, working on the board game, that I'm like really I don't know, the board game. I think I'm going to have a lot more time for it this year, and I'm so excited for you guys to see that, because I want to do that. I want to make a video game at some point, dude. 10 years. I did make a promise in end of 2024. I said 10 years later I will have a song on Spotify. Now, I don't know. I did make that promise. I hope to keep it. I want to make music at some point, but I feel like that's gotta be like one of the last things I do, right? Or at least like later in the thing. But either way, this video is already way too long. I know I've been rambling for a lot. If you're watching this the day it came out, I'll probably be live. We're going to be live at 4 p.m. CST. I may try to actually start giving myself a stream schedule. That was something I just really couldn't do in 2024. But now that it's the time to buckle down, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know. I really thought my stress levels, because 2024, last thing I'll say, 2024 was also a big year of me trying to learn and figure out internally why I was getting so stressed out all the time. And parts of it I've talked about on stream was because, I wouldn't have say the next day's videos done while I was streaming. So when I was streaming, I would know that I would need to, once I'm done streaming, still have a bunch of work, and I still do a lot of work after my stream most days now, but a lot of the times it's like I'll have worked before my stream, gotten all of like the videos uploaded for the next day, and then any work I do after the stream, a lot of the times is just like editing the videos I literally just recorded in that stream. That way they can like edit and render overnight and stuff like that. And I don't have to worry about it and, get ahead, right? Yeah, I might do a stream schedule where obviously I gave myself a time for our first stream. So 4 p.m. Central. And if you're watching this in the, week or, couple days of it coming out, we're, we're back this week. Excuse me. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Next week, I believe it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to do a community game wheel stream next week. We got a lot of fun stuff. We're going to be checking out a lot of new games. I already have one sponsorship that we're going to be doing, I think, our second week back. So hope, that I don't know. I really think I thought 2024 was going to be like the year that we did it with YouTube. But in reality, we got like really close, and then I also bought a house and I got a bunch of the studio stuff, and so now 2025, I mean, I am focused on making fun shit for y'all, and interesting shit, and just shit. I don't know, the shit. I'm gonna be shitting, that's for sure. Yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. I'll be talking to you guys more on stream and in the videos and stuff like that. But just thank you guys so much. It's surreal to me. I mean, I posted a little picture of me pointing at my screen and being like, we're streams resuming tomorrow, and I already had gotten like 6 or 7 in the first hour or two comments on a community post on YouTube of people hyped that I'm coming back, and like, I don't know, people in my Discord server hyped, reacting to the announcements, and people, I don't know, just being excited on Twitter and Blue Sky. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I think I'm just so hyper focused on the getting full time that I'm not able to, I haven't been able to fully appreciate and understand and comprehend the sheer amount of people watching me and supporting me. I mean, I get so many people on my streams coming in and telling me, hey, haven't joined a stream yet. I've been watching your videos for this amount of years, and you make fun shit, or you're my favorite YouTuber. It's just it's insane to me. It literally doesn't feel real. I want to say thank you guys so much. I've wanted this ever since I was a kid, and I've worked so hard. I have been I don't know. It's literally been 10 and a half years making videos on this YouTube channel. And before this YouTube channel, I had multiple YouTube channels as a kid with other of my friends, I don't know. I've been working so hard, and I feel like it's I don't know, starting to pay off. Not that it already hasn't. I've enjoyed my time streaming, and I've grown and everything, but I don't know. I think 2025 is actually going to be the year. I think it's going to be the year. I don't know, but I think it is. I hope that it's the year for you guys. I know a lot of people are in college or school or whatever. One thing my mom always told me is anytime I would bitch about school, she would always be like, she would always be like, I know, but it gets better once you're done with all that bullshit, right? Once you're done with those school and stuff like that, it gets better. And I'd be like, but I still have 8, 9, 10 years, whatever, And she's like, you don't think I know that? Because my mom's a pharmacist. She went to school. She's super smart. She's like, you don't think I know that? I had to go to a lot of school. Just trust me. And as someone that's on the other end of that, I can say that's for sure true. Even if this YouTube stuff wasn't working or happening for me, I probably still would be doing it, because I've been doing it for the last 11 years in the background of all of my other career pursuits, and and getting through school and working. I've always done it. So if there's something that you really want, just know that if you're going through any bullshit right now, 99% of the time it gets better. You just got to get through it, or, work on your outlook or something like that. And 2, if there's something you really, really want, I know there's a couple of you specifically that want to make YouTube videos, or some of you guys might, want to do art, or jewelry, or, comics, or I don't know, film stuff, what music, whatever it is. Just do it. Do the thing, right? I have been making videos for 10 and a half years. When I was a kid, that includes when I was a literal child, and when I was going through high school, when I was going through college, when I was getting my first jobs, when I was getting my first careers, when I was starting to work for myself, I've always in the background, when I was doing relationships, right? In the background, I was always releasing like at least one video a week, right? Or whatever, right? I mean, we had some breaks, like when I quit Overwatch, I didn't know what I was going to do with my channel. Yeah, so just if there's anything you want to do, make 2025, even if it's not you like succeeding that goal, right? Just make it a year that you made a lot of progress, right? 2024, I kept saying it was going to be the year we went full time. Well, maybe not 100% yet, but I grinded the shit out of getting all this gear. I've gotten so much better. I got a house to make myself more comfortable and more reliable and making content for y'all. So just make it a year that, you know, you've at least made some progress. Like, it's always satisfying to make some progress on something, right? If you have some dreams or goals, just make some progress, you know, just if you want to make music, like, I don't know, just start fiddling around, watch some YouTube tutorials, like in your free time. Doesn't have to be you learn how to make music and make music in a day. Just make some progress, you know? And that's motivational coach TTG therapist. You can pay your $100 invoice at the door. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, and now it's 30 minutes, and I don't know why anyone's listening to my ass for 30 minutes now. So this has been way too long. So I will let you guys go. If you're still watching, thank you guys so much. 2024 was incredible. The amount of support and growth and everything and support, like, you know, from the memberships and Patreon, just, I mean, is insane. You know, I really think 2025 is going to be good. And I think it's going to be I think you guys are going to get to see it in the content and in me just getting more confident and comfortable. You know, I think it's going to be fun. I think you guys are going to enjoy 2025 from the content I put out as well. And I hope you guys' 2025, regardless of that, is great. Yeah, so I'll see you guys on the streams, on the new videos coming out, and all the other stuff I'm sure we're going to be doing. And thanks for listening to my face for this long. And goodbye.